everybody. Now, I finally reached 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I would utter those words. So, for my 1,000 subscriber special, we're taking a look at this giant box of dinosaurs my friend gave me. Two of my most recent repaints, but you'll have to keep watching to see those. So, I'm going to do the repaints first, just since that's probably what you're all here for. Alright, so here is my custom Lost World Buck T.rex. So this guy originally looked like the Jurassic Park Kenner 93 Classic Red Rex. Or no, excuse me. It was made by Mattel to honor the original Jurassic Park dinosaur toys from the 90s. And I thought to myself, hey, this guy, it has this swallowing feature, which is where you take a human figure, say Dave here, and you put him down his throat, he eats it, and you have to give him a C-section and pull him out through here. And that occurred to me, hey, isn't that the feature of the Lost World Kenner Buck T.rex? It had the same feature and same gimmick. And so I started to repaint it as the Buck. Now, 2 years ago, I looked at it and it turned out horrible. You don't even want to see how it looked. Which is perfect. I didn't take a picture of it. So it's just been sitting in my basement for the past 2 years. And I finally got it out and I thought, hey, I'm up for the challenge. And it turned out great. Now, because of my stupid self, I completely forgot to film myself painting it. But just to give you the gist of things, I first painted the green on top of it, and then I did the white underneath it. Next, I added the brown, but I just kind of followed, you can see this little line here, right here. And after I did that, I did the brown dry brushing across it. After that, I added the details to the head, like the yellow, the brown, its little scars, and the stripes, his little dots there. Painted the arms. And then I painted its yellow stripes across the back. Now the black stripes were a lot more, what's the word for it? I don't know. There's a lot more of them in the movie. However, as I started painting, I'm like, that's not gonna work. So, anywho, I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I think it turned out nice. The green isn't quite the right shade I was hoping for, but it's close enough in my opinion. Wait, don't click off the video, please. I have a second repaint to show y'all. So this came in the box of dinosaurs my friends gave me, and I painted it. It's the Roar Strikers, I think they're called, Mega Raptor repaint. So as you can see, I repainted him to look like the Jurassic World Dominion Pyroraptor. When I saw him, whoopsies, I thought the colors looked pretty boring. And so, I like how this turned out. It turned out really nice. Actually, this time, I didn't film myself doing it, but I did take progress pictures. So, here's a look at that. There you go. Anywho, yeah, alrighty. So, it makes Indoraptor sounds. You push down on it, its head rears down and it chomps. One thing I did notice is the feet. Oh my god, they're huge! They're just gigantic. So anywho, those were the repaints. Now we're gonna get to the unboxing, so if you don't want to watch that, just click off. Okay, so you may notice the video quality is much better than my past couple videos. That's because, if you didn't hear my one video where I was submerging my phone underwater, I thought water resistant was a fancy way of saying waterproof. It wasn't. My phone got destroyed. However, the video got 24,000 views. which is crazy, but thankfully I ended up getting a new phone. I was just filming on my backup phone, and it came today. So, first of all, I went through and found all the Jurassic World brand stuff. We'll take a quick look. Here we have Baryonyx Limbo. I used to have this exact figure. I played with it so much it broke, I had to give it away. It's so nice to get this figure again. Anywho, we have this Ankylosaurus. Again, I used to have this exact one, but I gave it to my friend. Not this exact friend, but again, good to have that figure. Again, here's the little Styracosaurus. You push his tail, and his head rears. Just a cute little gimmick. There was some Legos. There's this little Lego Blue. I already have this, but a copy never hurts. Here's a Gallimimus. Again, I already had this, but again, a copy does not hurt. Again, I also have a copy of this. And yet again, I also have this exact one. Whatever. Okay, so here's a 12-inch basic blue. Now, I've never had a 12-inch basic before. Now, it's cute. I like it. It's just a basic little figure, which is ironic because it's a 12-inch basic. Now, I would have liked it if the mouth could have opened. That's my only complaint. Other than that, it's a nice little figure. It's fine. Okay. Next is the Rorivores Triceratops. Now that I have this Triceratops, I have a complete Rorivores Series 1 line. You press the button on the back, and its head rears up, and it roars. Pretty basic, but cool. These things are weird. I don't think I'll keep these. They are very bizarre. You have this weird dinosaur-looking thing, and it turns into this egg thing. It's really weird. Let's see how. Yeah, so you kind of like fold it in like this. Look at that, you got a weird dinosaur-looking egg thing. I don't like it that much. It's really weird. There was also an Indominus Rex one. Again, really weird. I don't like it that much. There was some Jurassic World brand minis. Here's a Stegosaurus. Here's a Spinosaurus. Now, I remember going over to their house, and I saw they had this, and I was so jealous at that time. But now that I have it, I don't know why I was that jealous. It's really ugly looking. It has 4 fingers for some really weird reason. Yeah, it's pretty okay. Okay. Here's a Stygimoloch. It's just very small and basic, not really much going on with it. Here's some Snap Squads. I already have these 3. They used to have an Indoraptor one too. However, I think he's just been since lost to time. Alright. This is a Jurassic World Hasbro figure. It's a Dilophosaurus, and you push the tail down and it roars and the mouth opens. Yeah, pretty cute little guy. I remember chasing him around with my friends. He was fun. Here is a Plesiosaurus. This one I was really looking forward to have. This is the one that I'm most excited to have in my collection. I've never had a Jurassic World brand plesiosaur. Colors look really cool on it. Press the button on the back, and its flippers start flipping. I don't know what you call that. Here's the Tarbosaurus. Again, I used to have this exact one, but mine's button to make it chomp broke, and so I gave it away. But again, great to have this figure again. I like how it's got blood streaked down his face. I think that's pretty cool. Here we have a baby blue. Again, I already have this figure, but I think I'll repaint it to look like one of Blue's pack mates. Alright, here we have a mini Triceratops. And then the Quetzalcoatlus, which you've already seen in some of my videos. However, let's take a quick look at him. He's cool. I like him. You can open his mouth. by pressing a button underneath him. And he's got flapping wings. Pretty cool. Alright, now let's take a look at these dinosaurs here. I'm just going to do kind of a speed run. Rubber Spinosaurus. Rubber Ankylosaurus. With this little basic Triceratops. A green Ankylosaurus. An orange T-Rex. Another green Ankylosaurus. A Styracosaurus. 2 purple Pachycephalosaurs. A Ceratosaurus. This weird 1950s T-Rex mixed the Dilophosaurus thing. A rubber Giganosaurus. And in case you're wondering what these little speakers do, they used to work, but they don't work anymore. Oh yeah, the Stegosaurus still works, and be prepared to hear garbled noises. Or, it does not work. Alright, forget that. Alright, here's a Parasaurolophus, a large Jaru brand Pachycephalosaurus. Here's a squishy Brachiosaurus. This creepy looking thing. Yeah, it looks like they took the frill and just like inflated it. It's weird looking. I don't like it. You're weird. Get out of here. Here we have a red Stegosaurus. 3 red Triceratopses. A miscellaneous bag of miniature dinosaurs. A little Pachycephalosaurus. Another orange Tyrannosaurus. And this weird little goober Parasaurolophus. This T-Rex kind of in a crouching, like, roaring position, like he's looking up to something and roaring. I think I'll paint this one. He looks pretty cool. Some miscellaneous skeletons. A Brachiosaurus. Here we have this rip-off Papo T-Rex, except it's rubbery. Like, it's really weird. It's got an odd texture to it. A yellow Plesiosaur. 2 blue Stegosauruses. An Ankylosaurus, or I don't know if this is an Ankylosaurus. I don't really know what this is. Some very bizarre paint-it-yourself dinosaurs. This one's already pre-painted a little bit. I don't think I'll paint these. They look pretty weird. It's solid, like it's not hollow. It's very hard. Here's another one of the paint-it-yourself ones. Very short tail and freakishly long legs. Here's a raptor, whose tail is way too short. And his hands are, like, stuck together. Here's 2 dragon-looking pteranodons. This Pachycephalosaurus. 2 of the same Parasaurolophus. This weird-looking T-Rex. An Ankylosaurus with meat-eating teeth? Get out of here! Here we have a Triceratops with menacing red eyes. Here's a Pachycephalosaurus and a little black Triceratops. Here we have the Sinclair gas station dinosaur. Here's this cool retro-style T-Rex. 2 identical apatosaurs. An adult Littlefoot, it appears. A purple Stegosaurus, again with menacing red eyes. A purple Parasaurolophus, this time with not menacing red eyes. The orange T-Rex sculpt, but green. Another orange Styracosaurus. Another Rajasaurus. This Stegosaurus with a oversized head, and he looks like a tiger. He's weird. Let's get him out of here. 2 brown Triceratops. Another black Triceratops. Another Brachiosaurus. Here we have a Velociraptor and a little baby Parasaurolophus. I don't like touching them. They're these weird, like, they're covered in fuzz. And the fuzz is, like, covered in, I don't know what. They're weird. I don't like them. There you have it. I think I'm gonna give a lot of these away, or I'll paint some of them. There you have it. This is my 1,000 subscriber special. Hope you enjoyed watching, and if you're actually to the end of the video, thank you.